Good morning, thank you for joining me and welcome to my first ever over 50 beauty chat. It's the first one I've made since I turned 50, so I can now legitimately entitle it over 50 beauty chat. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing really, but it just amused me that I've been calling it over 45 beauty chat. Over 50 beauty chat just sounds, I don't know, it just trips off the tongue better, doesn't it? So yeah. Anyway, a couple of people said on my last video, or a while ago I think this was, that they would like me to do an eye look with my, sort of a get ready with me, with my Jaclyn Hill Morphe eye palette, which I took on holiday to Greece with me last time I went on holiday, not the time I've just come back. So I have filmed that. It's this look that I've got on today, and we'll put that in now. Good morning. Oh God, I look like I've got two blooming bunches, don't I? I've just clipped my hair back. So I thought I would do an eye look. I know I promised you that I would do this a while ago. A couple of people said they wanted me to do it, and it's from this palette, which is my Jaclyn Hill palette with Morphe. I've talked about this before. I talked about it in my holiday vlog from Greece. Not this time, I just went, but before. Why am I so low in the camera? Like I need to sit on a cushion or something. There we are, that's mildly better, isn't it? That's what it looks like. It's very, very versatile and beautiful, beautiful, blendable, pigmented shades. Just so nice. Anyway, it's a Monday morning and I'm not really going anywhere or doing anything, so I just thought I'd do a really neutral, everyday sort of eye look, a really easy one. I've already got my base on. I've got Milani foundation. Milani foundation? Yes, Milani foundation. The Coty Airspun powder, the Revlon Charmed blush, which I love, a Clarins bronzer, and no eyebrows because my eyebrows are microbladed. Oh, I've also got, which I must show you, this eye primer, which I'm really liking. Is that going to focus? I think it's probably not, because it is, no it's not. It's Makeup Revolution Focus and Fix eye primer, it's called. It's in a tube like that. I will link everything I use below so you can click through and see, but I really like this eye primer. It's only cheap and it really works quite well. It keeps my eyeshadow looking just as good as when I put it on all day, which can only be a good thing. If I'm looking down here, it's because I've got my mirror down here. I find it easier to look at myself in the mirror than in the viewfinder, so excuse that. We are going to start with a crease brush, which is the Zoeva, I can't even read what it is, Zoeva Eye Blender 233 or something. That's what it looks like. Just a sort of fairly fluffy brush that will go into the crease, and I'm going to start with this neutral one in the middle of the top row, this one here. And don't tell me I shouldn't blow my brush. I know I shouldn't blow my brush, but I just do. I'm 50 years old and I can't get out of the habit of it, and it's only going in my eye, so, or on my eye, hopefully not in my eye. So yeah, so just use some of that all the way through the crease just to get a bit of shape and definition into my wrinkly old lady eyes. I'm just going to use a fluffy brush, which is the Lamora. Doesn't say what it is. Why is my camera failing to focus? There we are, that's mildly better, isn't it? There we are. Lamora, something like that. I bet I've got it on the wrong, I think I might have had it on the wrong setting, so I'm just blending that out with that fluffy brush so there's no line on there, or no, what's the word, hard line. Just softly make it look softer. Oh God, I've lost the ability to speak this morning. Exactly the same on the other eye, just back and forth in the crease and pulling upwards from the crease as well, because I've got very hooded, deep set eyes, and so a lot of what goes into the actual crease is lost once I open my eyes. And yeah, there we are. That's what that looks like. It looks worse in the camera than it does. Looks, there's a real big line, but I think it's probably shadow because there's really not in there. Anyway, I love a bit of a shimmery sparkly lid, and I am going to use this one, this first colour in here, which is called Enlight, and these colours are beautiful, so pretty. I'm going to use that with a fairly flat brush, Sigma. Sorry, I know that's not focusing brilliantly, I don't know why. It's a Sigma E57 flat shadow brush. And then just put that all over the mobile lid. I love this colour, it's so brightening and pretty, and I just love a bit of shimmer on my eyelid. So pretty. It does look a bit stark through that camera, but don't worry, when it's finished it will look better. Right, so that's what that looks like. I feel like that's just makes my whole face, my eyes stand out and just brightens up my whole face. Right, I'm now going to use this dark brownish, reddish dark brown down here. I don't know if you can see that, yes you can. And just use that in the sort of outer V of my eye there. I'm going to go in with the fluffy brush that I used before, which was the Lamora one. And then I just sort of dot that on. I try to make sure I don't pull it outwards too much when I dot it on. I just upwards, because as you get older everything droops anyway, so you want to be pulling everything up more so. Excuse me, I don't know, I've got a frog in my throat this morning. And the same on this eye. You don't need too much of the product with this palette, it's just so nice to use, so you get so much colour just from a little bit. Right, I'm going to pull out another clean fluffy brush. This is by the brand Ruby. I've got no idea where it came from, but it's just a wide fluffy brush, and then just blend that. It's all about the blending. And then I really just try and make sure there's nothing coming down. Just move it if it is, or get rid of it if it is. So it all wants to be going upwards. I'm no expert, but that's what I feel just looks better. Right, I think that's it for that bit. Then I'm going to get a... oh, I can't see it. Where's it gone? Oh, that's a disaster. I can't... oh no, it's there, look. Lamora, it's a fairly stiff... there we are. Fairly stiff, shortish brush to go under my eye and along the top. And I'm going to go for a slightly darker brown. I'm going to go for this one down here. And I'm going to just get that on the tip of that brush and go about 2/3 of the way under my lower lash line, and then smudge that a little bit with my eye, with my finger even, and then all the way along the top as close to my lash line as I can, just to give my eye a bit of definition. Doesn't have to be perfect, which is good because I couldn't do it perfectly if I tried. And then the same under the other eye, and under and over, in fact. Expert at doing the bit along the top of my lash line. It's always very hit and miss, which is why I do it with eyeshadow, not liner. I think at my age you don't really want to be wearing thick black, very harsh liner. Anything more smudgy and gentle and flattering, or is far more flattering, I think. Right, I'm going to use an angled tiny shader brush, and I'm going to lick it as well, which probably shouldn't do, and I'm going to dip it into this very dark, almost sort of charcoaly colour down here, and I'm going to do that line underneath my lashes at the top that I've talked about before, and I can't do while I talk. I just love that line. I feel like that gives my eyes such definition. Tight lining they call it for some reason. Upper waterline. And I'm not going to lie, it does make my eyes water a little bit. Right, that's that. Now for mascara. I'm using my favourite Essence Lash Princess mascara. I'm using this is the Sculpted Volume one. They've got 3 different ones, which is the purple one. But I'm using the green lid because that is the shape of brush that I like best. I don't like the brush that comes with the purple one. It's angled or bent or something, or curved, and I just can't get on with it. Just while that mascara dries, I'm going to use a little bit of lipstick. I've got this Clinique Colourpop Clinique. There we are. That says Clinique, doesn't it? That's not going to focus because I'm not doing well with the focusing. And this is Sugar Plum Pop 07. That's the colour. And it's just, I like these. They're really sheer. So you end up looking like you've got a bit of colour on, but nothing too bright. I'm not a bright lipstick person, as you know. Final step is some Rimmel Stay Matte pressed powder under my eyes. I usually use a little foam powder puff for this, but I haven't got it. I don't know where it's gone. I haven't seen it since I came back from holiday. So I'm just using a sort of flat eyeshadow brush just to go directly under my eyes to stop my mascara transferring. I've used this stuff for years to do this, and it's just very, very good, very helpful, and doesn't exacerbate the wrinkles under my eyes too much. I'd rather have a bit of a wrinkly under eye than panda eyes with mascara halfway down my face, so that's the choice that I make, I guess. Right, we are done. Let's take these out, and let's move you back into normal light so you can see how that looks. And yeah, I'm quite pleased with that. Turned out well. Right, I hope you enjoyed that, guys. I always enjoy filming those, although I feel like I'm not any type of amazing expert or anything, but I do enjoy filming them. So yeah, hope you enjoyed that. I have a big basket of products I want to talk to you about here. I'm endeavouring to keep my sit down videos a little shorter than they have been. Some of them have been like nearly half an hour long. I think it's all right for vlogs when you're doing lots of different clips, but trying to keep the sit down ones a little bit short. I've noticed a trend on YouTube generally. She says segueing off into something completely different, which will make the video far longer. But I have noticed a trend on YouTube that videos are getting longer, and we're all subscribed to lots of people, and time is only finite, isn't it? So I thought I would endeavour to keep them shorter. Anyway, I wanted to talk to you about a few of my favourite products from the last month, and also talk about some empties that I have finished. Only a few, not loads of stuff. So I'm going to start with the empties. And the first one I wanted to talk about is this, which is the Garnier BB Cream. It's BB Cream Anti-Aging, and it's in the shade Light, this one. I use this as a primer, and I think it's a really good primer. It just gives a tiny bit of coverage. That's the colour. I finished it, but that's the sort of colour of it. It gives a tiny bit of coverage, but it does seem to work well in terms of, why is my light going so weird? I think I've got the light balance off, maybe. I don't know. Hopefully it'll be lighter when I look at it, when I edit it. I'll tell you what, I'll move forward just a little bit because that will make it lighter. Sorry, very distracted. Yeah, this is a really good primer. It gives you a little bit of coverage, but it seems to give a really nice base to put put your makeup onto. So I like this. It's cheap as well. I should say I'll link all the products I talk about below if I can find links. So just click the show more button and there will be links, hopefully. So yeah, Garnier BB cream, I finished that. This is a very lovely luxury product that I finished. It's the Laura Mercier Bath and Body Creme Brulee Honey Bath. Stopped and rejigged my settings. I don't know if that's any better. I hope it is. It's certainly looking better from my point of view. So let's crack on. Laura Mercier Creme Brulee Honey Bath. This is not a cheap product. It is, I got it for Christmas, I think. It comes with like a wooden stick. This is the loveliest product. Can still just about smell it in there. It's like a baking smell, honey baking type smell, but they do other flavours as well, scents as well. The amber vanilla, which I have the perfume of, is lovely. And the reason I'm talking about this, although it's expensive, is it's something nice to put on your Christmas list. They come out with lovely gift sets of Christmas with a slightly smaller one of these and a body cream, which is gorgeous. And they do a shower gel as well. So if you're stuck for something to put on your Christmas list, a Laura Mercier set, you couldn't go far wrong with. I'm sure you'd be pleased. Next, what have we got? This Body Shop Vitamin E Moisturiser, which I finished recently. It's got an SPF of 30 in it. I like to use an SPF of 30 on my face during the summer. I don't go as high as 50 because I do like to get a little bit of colour when I'm on holiday. And I think 30, I feel like 30 is, I'm happy with a 30. I'm not saying that it's appropriate for everybody or other people shouldn't use a 50. Just for me, an SPF 50 is nice. And this moisturiser from the Body Shop, it's in a squeezy thingamajig. What am I trying to say? A pump. It comes in a pump. It has a pump. Oh God. What is up with me? It's a nice moisturiser. It's light, it absorbs quickly, it's good for summer. It wouldn't be heavy enough for me for winter, but if you want a moisturiser with an SPF built in, this is quick, easy and nice. You could go couldn't go far wrong with that, is what I'm trying to say. Nice product. Another Body Shop product I've finished recently and I talk about a lot. It's one of my favourite facial serums. It's the Neutrogenics Drops of Youth. I absolutely love this product. I come back to it again and again. I've already got another one. I go through phases of using different products. I think it's good for your skin to use different products. Upon which note, I might, I wanted to ask, I thought I might do updated skincare routines. I haven't done a skincare routine for a year or so, I don't think. So I might do that for next month's beauty chat. Would you be interested in that? Let me know, leave a thumbs up or put something in the comments. Or if there's anything else you'd like me to talk about on next month's beauty chat, let me know that as well. Back to Body Shop Neutrogenics Drops of Youth. Really lovely product. It comes with a dropper thingamajig. There's a little tiny bit in there, so I would do there, see. Just really nice. I like it. I always go back to it, and yeah, really good product. Not the cheapest from the Body Shop, but I feel like it does good stuff to my skin. It feels nice. Something I wouldn't buy again that's very high end is this. I did actually get it from my car boot sale lady who does all the lovely high-end products. It's an ex-tester. It's Chanel Night Cream, La Nuit de Chanel. Very highly fragranced, but then Chanel skincare and makeup is all very highly fragranced, so that didn't come as a surprise. But I just didn't think it was a great product. I don't know what this cost new, but it was just okay. I certainly would not even entertain buying another one. There was nothing, considering how expensive it is, had I paid that much for it, I didn't feel like it did anything other than smell quite nice. And I don't really like massively highly fragranced products for my face anyway, so I was probably never going to love it. But I just didn't feel like it was anything special at all, which is quite disappointing when you're expecting something to be special. Do you know what I mean? Right, that was all the empties I wanted to talk to you about. Now I'm just going to quickly, and when I say quickly, I mean quickly, hopefully go through a couple of favourites, and I know we're coming up to autumn, but a couple of these were holiday ones. The first one was the Hawaiian Tropic After Sun. I couldn't get my normal After Sun, and I picked this up from Home Bargains. It's the coconut and papaya silk hydration air soft ultralight after sun lotion. It really was the nicest product. I was really impressed with it, and it was only £3 or £4. It smells absolutely lovely, very fruity and holiday-ish. It's got that coconut scent. I used it after my shower in the evenings, and it just soaked into my skin really quick. There was no waiting round for it to soak in, you know. It was absorbed. That's the word I'm looking for. It absorbed very well and very quickly. It smelt nice and was generally lovely. Highly recommend. And the other thing I just wanted to mention from holiday was this Clinique facial anti-wrinkle face cream with SPF 30. That's a lovely product if you want a standalone SPF in addition to a moisturiser. I finished this before I went on holiday, I should say, and was using a different moisturiser without an SPF in, so I took this and used this. This is really nice. It does give you, when you initially put it on, it gives you that sort of white cast that a lot of SPFs do, but it disappears within seconds, and you can put makeup on top of it. It didn't make my makeup ball up. I tend not to wear makeup in the day on holiday, but you can put makeup on top of it and it works quite well with that. So yeah, nice little product. This perfume that I almost forgot I had and took on holiday with me is by Jo Malone from her new, not new anymore, but Jo Loves brand rather than the Jo Malone brand that she sold. It's white rose and lemon leaves, and it smells gorgeous. It's fresh and summery and nice. It's strong enough to wear in the evening. It doesn't disappear on me. There's a couple of people said to me on holiday, oh, what's your perfume? You know, several hours after I put it on, and I really do struggle to find a perfume that will last on me. Most perfumes don't, and I find that the original Jo Malone line and this Jo Loves line both last really well on me, and the white rose and lemon leaves is just such a lovely scent. Highly recommend. That is it. Some empties, some new stuff, some stuff I enjoyed, and an eye look all in one video. Hope you enjoyed it, guys. I'll see you again next time. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.